Good evening, the name is liveweatherblogs.com, meteorologist. Time for weekend outlook and look into next week. First, start with the satellite picture, and you can see across the eastern United States we have a pretty much zonal flow happening here. West-east here, we have a little disturbance here, and some in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to have a disturbance come out of this area right here and move this way for the beginning of the middle of the week, and this may be a severe weather maker anywhere in this area right here over the area of the midweek area. We'll show you that and why I believe that in the computer model data, both of the Euro and of the GSS. We'll take a look at the local radar, and you see we have some storms down here towards Athens, Georgia, moving to the southeast. Nothing going on really in Roanoke, North Carolina, or up here in the Philadelphia and Lehigh Valley metro. This radar is brought to you by WDBJ7. Taking a look at the current temperatures across the country, you see some cool air sitting here in northern here, but it's not that cold for this time of year. And you get the warm air sitting here on the East Coast, a blowtorch of a time going on here, lots of heat, and it's looking pretty ugly. So why do we think there may be some severe weather? Let's take a look at the computer model data. Starting the initial Euro here, we got this low sitting up here is what I showed you on the radar. We got disturbance trying to develop down here. Here's the 540 line. This is your snow, usually cold 32-inch line, 30-degree line. And you have the low pressure sitting up here, which is tracing with a cold front, which is causing the storms down here in Georgia. As we go on, you're going to see that low develop here near Louisiana. And watch this very closely. We do got the cold air entrenched, but what happens here is when this low starts to move northeastward, you're going to see what happens. And this is why it's not going to be good for snow. That line that retreats, go back to 96. You don't really see it unless you see it on the GFS, but here you go. Here's the low. The warm front will be right here. The cold front will be out here. So you're going to have the warm sector, which is going to be a chance for severe weather. And we'll move to the northeast as we get some colder air trying to back in behind it. As we go beyond that, you can see a bigger low develops, we get westerly winds, strong jet stream kicking in, cold air. But is the precipitation there? Not really. That's the issue. Will we get some backdoor snow? This is potential that there is with this next week's storm. Will we maybe get some backdoor snow? So we'll have to see how that all runs. We continue the cold air entrenching there, and we get further along, we see a possible system trying to develop off the coast. How close will we to the coast? That's still way off. We can't pinpoint it. It may be a snowmaker for Maine in that area. So it's something we got to really keep an eye on here. This is just the Euro model. Let's go to the GFS now. 36 hours, you get the cold air coming across here and some high pressure. And then a storm starts to develop in the area such as Tennessee Valley. It pulls a little further west. Here's the issue. Let's put it back here. Look where the wind's coming out of. South-southeast. This is a low-level jet from the south-southeast. It's a pretty rigorous jet. If we're going to move over, we'll pull it to the side. You can see it's pretty vigorous. It has a pretty good wraparound here. So this would give the potential for actual tornadic activity in and around the low pressure system. And that low pressure system will come up near Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia, coming in about midweek, and then continuously move into the northeast. The question there is also, will there be enough cold air for the snow? It shows the same thing. I don't think it's going to occur. We move further out. 540 line moves up again. We get another aft runner. But there we go. Let's take a look at 250, 52, and then 256. There you go. Cold air, 264. This would be where we have the snow back with a strong enough low, with a 996 or below. This would be cold enough for wraparound and precipitation back in Lehigh Valley in northwest Philadelphia at this rate to cause issues. And then it would just continue to move on to the next system. But right now we're stuck in this blowtorch of a location, and it's really kind of inconducive for snow. But maybe after the 15th we may have something a little more conducive for precipitation that would lead to snowfall. So for the Philadelphia forecast, it's sunny for the next 2 days, 47 on Sunday, 42 on Monday. You see the 30s for nighttime lows, partly sunny on Tuesday, 48, 35 for low. Rain on Wednesday, 51, and 44 selectively. Taking into Baltimore and DC, same kind of issue, 51, 48, 58, and 58 with the lows in the lower 40s. And what we were talking about there is a little different in the remedy. I've got sunny for tomorrow, 56. 48 then on Monday with showers and the warm front moves through, 41 low. Partly sunny, 58 with the warm up on Tuesday. And then we have the possibility that I was showing you on the models of severe weather, possibly with some of these storms, especially with the forcing that you're going to have and the jet stream overhead, the strong low-level jet. Damaging winds to isolate tornadoes could be possible in the area for the day on Wednesday. Keep it with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information. And we'll move on to say thank you for following this. Here's the email you can reach me at if you have any questions, my Twitter account, and we'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later.